The battle for New York commences on with tip-off at 7:30. Welcome to your New York sports show, Brooklyn Nets versus New York Knicks pregame show. Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. I'm your host, Knicksnews. We have a 7:30 tip-off on the East Coast tonight as the New York Knicks take on crosstown rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, at Barclays Center for the Battle of New York. And oh boy, both of these teams are highly competitive, but if you just look at the standings where they place, you wouldn't really be able to tell that. This is two teams that were separated by just a total of 3 wins. The Brooklyn Nets, the best team in the Eastern Conference, a 14-6 record. New York Knicks all the way sitting back in 7th place in the EC with an 11-9 win-loss record. This is undoubtedly a huge game for the New York Knicks, who started the season off so hot, fell on a cold slump. And you know what? They're coming out of that slump. And already big changes. And with the starting lineup, Alec Burks, he started against the Atlanta Hawks, had a huge game there, one of the best games of his career. And now he's a prominent spot, at least for now, in the starting lineup as the New York Knicks point guard Kemba Walker, well, they're looking to trade him off. This is huge because the Knicks just signed Kemba Walker over the offseason. Now, he hasn't even played 25 games with the team. They're looking to get rid of him. New York is trying to go for a championship, and they gotta add some key players. Kemba Walker is not a key player. The Knicks overall are contenders very early on despite that slump. This is such a competitive Eastern Conference, and I cannot stress that enough. We have, I would say, at least 9 to 10 teams that could easily win more than 40 games this season. Now, your Brooklyn Nets starting lineup consists of Durant, Aldridge, Mills, Harden, and Benboy. Overall, going over to the New York Knicks bench, you got Julius Randle, Fournier, Alec Burks, Quickly, and Robinson in the starting 5. Now, RJ Barrett is listed as day-to-day. That is why IQ is projected to start. RJ Barrett out with an illness, not expected to start. And then you also have Derrick Rose, who's questionable with an ankle. Chad Gibson still out with his groin issue, and the Nerlens Noel questionable with a knee. And I gotta say, Nerlens Noel plays such a big part to the New York Knicks defense. Not a big guy to score, but he's a big guy that gets a lot of big, important blocks during the games. Now, Mitchell Robinson is also listed as day today, but he is expected to start tonight's game. I will be recapping this game once it's all over, so stay tuned for that. I'm Dominic Konowski, and I'm signing out. Peace.